Hey guys, welcome. I'm Catherine and this is Little Bits of Heaven Homestead. So today you are joining me in my greenhouse number 2. I'm so excited about this. So for any of you guys who have been with my channel since the get-go, this is the greenhouse that we skinned about a year ago. One of my not inside cats found me. Hold on. Can you guys see her? This is Rose. She's my mama cat. She's the one who had the kittens inside my closet. So speaking of those who have followed me for a while. So when I set up, she didn't know I was in here, but she tracked me down. And I'm kind of half anticipating that my goats figure out I'm out here too, because they're out grazing on the hill. And usually if I'm outside, they are not far behind me. So anyways, welcome to my greenhouse number 2. This is super exciting because we skinned it all, I think it's been like a year now, and sad to say it is one of those projects that totally fell down the priority list. Over the summer it was ridiculously hot in here. Like anything you grew in here would have to survive in a climate where, say, like hot flowing magma is currently flowing, or maybe surface of the sun. It was ridiculous temperatures in here. So I want to show you some things that we did in our greenhouse. So I realized today that it's been almost 2 years since Julie from Dirt Patch Heaven came to visit me. And it's crazy that time flies that fast, and she has just changed my life in profound ways that I can't even go about describing, including me being here. Without Julie from Dirt Patch Heaven, I would not be here. Checking on my cat. She's making weird noises. So 2 years ago, we, and again, ashamedly admit that we had this greenhouse, the bones of it, erected. And we had just done that just before Julie and John were on their RV trip, and they stopped to visit us here, and I proudly showed them the bones of our greenhouse, this greenhouse. And she recommended, through her wisdom, that we do a double layer of this plastic. And so I ordered this through a greenhouse supply company. I don't remember how many feet it was, but it was enough for us to double up, and we're still, in fact, not completely done, but I took over and I was like, I'm moving in whether we're done or not. But so my husband, over the last couple days, installed vents on either side. So we have a steel business. Let's see if I can show you guys. Can you guys see that? It's expanded metal. So what he did is he just went ahead and cut a hole on either side of the greenhouse to allow ventilation. And so now you can actually stand in here without wanting to throw up or pass out. And I started some plants, and they didn't die overnight. So these are my experimental plants. For those of you who know me, know that I am totally into experimentation. And so this is greenhouse number 2. This is our only home-built one, the one right next door. And you can't see through the plastic, but anyways, I've got one of those. I don't know if it's the Harbor Freight, but it was a neighbor of ours. She was moving. She put it up for sale. We ran down the road and picked it up, and we put in the ground beds in that greenhouse. And maybe I'll take you for a walk here in a second and show you that. So I've got 3 very different setups. I've got my raised beds out in the yard, traditional type regular garden, and then we've got our cheapo little greenhouse next door, and then we've got this greenhouse too, which I would also qualify as a cheapo since we built it ourselves out of reclaimed wood and then skinned it out of greenhouse plastic, and it was less than $200 for this thing, and I think it's a 8 by 12, maybe 10 by 12. Anyways, it's got enough room in here for me to do all sorts of fun stuff. So what I'm doing is I am running head-to-head experiments, planting the same seeds in my standard traditional garden, my cheapo greenhouse next door, and then this greenhouse, which we don't have in the ground beds, but I do have pots. So just for my own curiosity, just to kind of see how things behave in different environments, even though they are within my own yard and just feet from one another, it does something for my, I don't know, I love that stuff. Anyways, to get to the point of this video, I received my annual, or probably biannual, package from Mary's Heirloom Seeds, as I tend to order 1 to 2 times a year, and I stock up for the year. This is like Christmas for Catherine. I love these things. So what I did order this year, and I had actually reached out to Mary and specifically asked for her to build a package for me. For those of you who aren't familiar with my favorite seed source, Mary's Heirloom Seeds. She is a true sense of the terminology, mom and pop shop. And she is, I'm blessed to call her friend. And she just has the best seeds out there I have ever experienced. Her germination rates are incredible. When I first started dealing with her, I think she had just under 400 varieties of seeds. She now has, I think, 650. But she will, when I make requests, she'll actively go out and search down seeds for me. And she's also built me some packages. So for those of you who follow my channel, I am keto, so meaning that I am low carb, high fat, and you can be a homesteader and be keto. So we raise a lot of our meat here. We raise a lot of rabbits for meat. I have ducks, or no, had ducks. I should fill you in on that on another video, but I've had some chaos, death, and destruction on my homestead over last week. So stay tuned for that. I'll do an update, a homestead update here in the next couple days. So, but we raise, normally I have ducks, chickens, we have goats. From our goats we raise meat, and I also milk them, so I'm able to make our own cheeses, and then we garden. So the only thing that I really can't do that I've done in the past on our homestead is fruit. That doesn't necessarily fit into my keto diet. I am in maintenance. I'm doing it for anti-inflammatory properties, not so much for weight. So I occasionally partake in fruit just because I still love it. But so anyways, I asked Mary to put together a keto garden package. I said, I don't want to go through your entire list because you've got so many seeds. Can you please put together a keto appropriate package? And not only will I buy it from you, but I'll share it with friends. And so that's what I'm doing here, because she did this for me months ago. She put together not only a fall package, which is 16. I ordered a heck of a lot more than just the 16 in the package, so this is more than just the keto. And in fact, I have a lot of sunflower seeds in here because I am a huge fan of sunflowers. They make me smile, they make me happy. So I try to always have them around the periphery of my garden, just because I believe in sunshine and rainbows on a daily basis are important for our heart. So if you're going to do anything, make sure that it also makes you smile. I think that's just important in general. So, because that's a part of living life to the fullest. So Mary put together this incredible, and I printed out a list of all the varieties, because this is a huge package, you guys. So let me read to you what she's got in the keto package, just so you know kind of what I'm planting, and then I'll tell you some of the other things that I picked up, because it is time to plant fall crops depending on where you're at, especially if you have the luxury of a greenhouse. So in the keto package, there's lots of cruciferous vegetables, like she included 2 types of cabbage, a cauliflower, 2 types of radishes. I wasn't a huge fan of radishes before. In fact, I think I'd only had them once, and I was pretty snooty about them. But you can't eat starchy vegetables such as potatoes on a keto diet, and radishes are a fantastic substitute for potatoes. So I've used them in place of them in even like a potato soup, and my very picky family will eat it without complaint. So something to keep in mind if you've been picky about things in the past, especially if you've been buying them from the grocery store, grow them yourself and give it a fair shot, because I've learned to say never say never, especially when you're doing it yourself, because they're totally different. Oh, if my cat goes to the bathroom in here on camera, I'm going to be so annoyed. Hold on. Hey, Rose. What are you doing? Okay, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Sorry, guys. So, okay, let me get back to my list, and I'm going to watch my cat out of the corner of my eye. I'm watching you, Rose. I'm watching you. So, okay, so 2 types of radishes. Kale, huge fan of kale here. I am into anything that is atomic bomb proof. That's one of those, because it is a cut and come again plant, much like lettuces. They can take a lot of destruction. Another one of my cats found me, guys. Watch this. animals are tracking me down. Hey, buddy. So, he's my neutered male. He's super cool. Okay. On topic, Catherine. On topic. Kale, because it's cut and come again, is one that can take a lot of abuse, including pests, and I had a ton of beetles come through my garden this year. Like, I had a heck of a time. Kale goes strong. Swiss chard, another bomb-proof. That cat is so freaking cute and so distracting. So, lettuce, little gem. In fact, I have that planted in my greenhouse next door. Favorite of mine. And part of my addiction / passion is several types of lettuce, because it is that time of year. Especially if you're living season. All 3 of my not inside cats found me, guys. This is going to be a mess. Look. Okay. Focus. Cats do this to me. So, if you're a seasonal eater, now's the time for cool weather crops, such as all your brassicas, cruciferous vegetables, lettuces. Not cats. We don't eat cats, but they do serve a purpose. They're driving me crazy, guys. Sorry. Now you get to see all 3 of them in their glory. Cat greatness. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up because they are so distracting. So Swiss chard, lettuce, 2 types of turnips. I have never tried a turnip in my life, so that's going to be a new experience for me. And I am big on trying new crops because I think that it's important to just kind of stretch ourselves in life in general. And then a broccoli. She also included 4 types of herbs. I'm a huge fan of herbs, love growing herbs. So, and I'm also contemplating the idea of being a market gardener, and I do know that herbs is one that has been highly recommended to me to explore the possibility of not only starting, but potentially selling seeds as well. These cats are great, right? So, life on the homestead is always an adventure, never dull. The animals make it super fun. So, but anyways, yeah, I'm starting. I've got some seeds started here. I don't know where I put them. I'm trying to look behind me. Anyways, I did go ahead and start some kale and some mustard. I've never tried mustard before either, so that's going to be fun. But I'm just going to kind of try and play around and see what works, what doesn't work. I have almost 12 years experience gardening, but this is my first true 12 months with greenhouse capabilities, so that's been fun. Although, like I said, over the summer months, unless I was planning on growing in lava, I wasn't even going to attempt to try anything here in the greenhouse. So here I am, my cats, my greenhouse, my crazy plan, and Keto Garden. So thanks for joining me, guys. I do have affiliate links in the description, so if you feel any sort of inclination for helping to support our homestead and this madness, that is one way you can do it. Specifically, the Amazon link. Most all of us shop through Amazon, so if you just kind of click on that and then do your day-to-day shopping through that, we do get thrown a small percentage of those sales just for being the funnel in which you get to that shopping facility. So it costs you nothing, but appreciate you joining me, appreciate you watching, hope you enjoy the craziness here, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.